Freaky Table is brought to you by Nikki Hits Beauty Studio, Bona Musadi, Douala, and Jungle Hall, Boya.
Hi guys, so 2021 has finally come to an end and we are so excited to look back into the year, what went on, what went wrong, and the entire crew is right here. This is Freaky Table, it's Joan Gomba, Yana, Kwa, as well as MC Dibenja are all here to discuss or wrap up the year on a big note, or an active note, or on a wrong note, however it goes. So welcome guys, welcome to everybody. Clap. Elonge, you stop clapping.
Clap for me.
Elonge, you just look like a minister. Did you win an election or something? Or were you appointed?
Yes. FIFA.
It's so good to have everybody here. So Merry Christmas to everyone. It's good. Dibenja, it's good to have you here.
Yeah, I'm happy to be here with you guys. I mean, these amazing people. If I'm not talking to you correct, no ever clap my head. I won the long, ever clap.
I knew where that was going.
Yes, no, I say it directly.
No, Elonge is very mature today. He's not.
Because very soon. He said today.
You know, it's not usual to see you being all put together. It's very rare. So it's a special occasion.
Are you okay?
I'm fine. I mean,
Because you don't look okay. You look like.
when you are with kids,
Oh my God. Anyway, so let's kick off. I mean, 2021 was very busy. So many things happened, we talked about so many things throughout the year. So perhaps we'll kick off with the biggest stories for the year. I will start. Definitely something that is always in my mind is the Inangambutsu. Yeah, the sex tape scandal, which was really huge and died kind of fast, for someone that big. But I was happy that it died. I was like, okay, we're not talking about this anymore. But it was such a big story and everybody was like, talking about it. But also, it also brought the whole sex tape scandals took it to a whole new level. And then for it to disappear that fast, I think it's, for everybody who's also a victim of that, I think it's also like, okay, these things come and go.
we can release it now.
These things come and go. We cannot kill ourselves because of this. So I think it was also refreshing to see that. For me, that's what I thought.
Yeah, and it came at the backdrop of Tiwa Savage sex tape. So I think that a lot of people who are keen on doing sex tapes are owning the narrative.
Whatever the case, let it be.
They are flipping the script.
But it was really good. I mean, I think she's fine now. Everybody else who was involved in that is fine. Tiwa is good, so we're all good. So maybe that your sex tape that you've been holding back.
You could just release it now. Oh, just take 1 week and
My sex tape will sell like a Beyonce album.
Oh my God.
please.
I doubt
You're very
that.
curious.
I doubt that. But anyway.
Put it on Melin's porn site, the new porn site, which is making noise now.
You guys seem too familiar upon.
The thing is, they know you, and they know you're drunk.
I just want to say I'm very uncomfortable.
But what version of the sex tape are we going to do? Feli or Elonge or?
He's very dynamic. He can do many things. Yeah, he's very dynamic guy.
Imagine Feli do sex tape. Benzo. Ate.
All right. So let's what was your biggest story for you?
I think that for me, my biggest story was Biggie Studios. Yeah, a lot. I mean, it made me understand that the Cameroonians can actually get out there to support something. Unlike because I was there last year. I was like a participant last year, and people were being a little skeptical about the way they were supporting. But this time I saw like people having like huge fan base and everything. So for me it was different this time. There was
I think because there was more involvement with the media this year.
Yeah.
I think the communication team did quite way better job than the first season.
Yeah, exactly. That's.
I also think that the caliber of the contestants, the profile. So you had people like Noni White, you had Fish, you had Clement. Yeah, so people, they already have huge fan bases, so people are already keen on watching the show because no one would have thought that those people would get to the show. So it brought in a lot of traction in terms of.
And that I also heard they bought new equipment.
Yeah,
So better sound system.
Yeah, this time it was really different. I mean, we could watch good images, we could have good sound quality. Unlike last year, I mean, some of us got out to the house and then we're looking for tapes or clips for ourselves in the house.
We are still looking for some. We are still looking for some for this
It's only
year.
the ones that happened when Neo took the light. So we're still looking for those.
a lot of videos disappeared. I mean, with on Biggie, I think you could see that the organization had thought about certain things. You could feel the impact in communication. I mean, they could do better, obviously, but then you could see
They will do better.
Yeah, yes.
And it will be mostly thanks to the criticism of Freaky Table.
Yeah.
Trust me.
Because I mean, you could see from last year they improved, and this year it's yes.
It's just
Because it's clear I should say this because I think that I've said this before. In season 1, I said it before the show. Yeah. Joan and I wore t-shirts for that show to promote that show when nobody believed in it. Mm-hmm. We pushed that show. I have posts there that say we have to support our own to grow. It's one of the shows that I am deeply invested in because I think that it's very monumental. But I get disappointed when things which can just be done fairly are not, like very basic things are not done. And so that's why we hold their feet to the fire, because we actually believe that this can be a flagship show for the country. So there are people who say, oh, that's hate. No, I actually have to care enough.
I believe that for me, I don't think it's hate, because I believe that criticisms help a platform like this one grow. Because last year people had a lot of things that they complained about, and that's why organizers had to look into these things. Because if people just were we're comfortable, like we just accept everything that you guys give us. Yeah. I mean, we'll not sit down to say, okay, let's arrange this, let's change this, let's implement this, let's bring in this, let's take out this. I mean, last year there was a whole complaint about host and everything, and this year they brought in somebody, tried to bring the person, tried to make sure that it was different. Sound quality, communication, everything. So,
trust me, there will be no physical violence again next year.
No, they will not.
There will not be any physical violence. There will be no groping of women's arms. There will be none of that.
Of course, it keeps getting better.
And we're going to get at least more videos, because now they know that we are watching. Yeah, we're going to get more videos. Yeah.
I mean, you had a lot of videos this year too, so
but not enough for evidence.
There was improvement.
Also, I think that this one is an appeal. That show is a big show. It's going to be bigger. We need more corporate support.
Yeah,
of course.
All right, so let's move over to Longish.
Oh yes, my biggest moment was Teno, and Teno and drunk driving, and the unfortunate death of Erica. Yeah, I think that was. Okay, I don't want to go again with another sex story. Mm-hmm. I had a different sex story. You know that story. I think the person is in prison now. So I'll go with Teno because I think that first of all, it passes across the message. This invincibility fable that is in the heads of some young people like this, my younger one seated here, who might think that they are immune to, accidents and unfortunate circumstances in life. I think that it was a clarion call. It was a clear message that people have to be much more responsible with driving because a life was lost.
Yes. Speaking about that, there were comments that were made like, now so artists that they do. I'm like, no, being an artist or a celebrity or not, you are supposed to drive carefully on the road. Somebody's life could be on the line, and it is. So I mean, you're not the how you call Formula One driver or something. Right?
You know, the don't that thing for your skin way.
For me, about that, I feel like I don't know if to say that. Something's lacking around that Teno story, because, for example, in foreign media, for example, in the US, if something like that happens with somebody in the US, up to this point, we have been talking about it. I mean, a lot like.
Well, we gave him an award.
You see, yeah, I was going to that. Canaldo actually went forward to give Teno an award this same year. That everything was going on about that. So for me, I really felt bad about the whole situation because it's really.
So currently, he's living in the country. I think he has.
He's in Mali. Is he out of the country or something like that?
I see what is happening to this Jenner boy, the one who is married to Kylie Jenner. Is it Asap?
Travis Scott.
Travis Scott, yes, with the accident at his concert, and the backlash. We take a lot of things for granted.
I don't know, many artists have come like, oh, wish him well, that's tenor. And I'm like, wish him well, somebody's child is dead. I also feel like publicly he has not shown sign of remorse over, like, you constantly have to remind the family, I am sorry for the loss of your child. I understand, how you feel. I may understand how you feel. There's nothing I can actually do now to bring her back, but I am with you. You understand? So we don't see that coming from him. Instead, we see him like, yo, he's like winning. I'm winning in life.
Yeah, he keeps winning and he keeps
Winning.
But does it also open the double standards in our society though? Because you could see people really saying, oh, it's an accident. But then if it's somebody who they don't feel
It's an accident which could have been avoided.
I'm saying double standards because if we're a ordinary citizen, or maybe they don't feel a personal connection with him, or the person rather, they were like, oh no, this guy has to face justice. So this is where justice missed the point. I think it's one.
But I don't think he's free. I think he's supposed to get back.
Well, this
So
he's still on track. But I'm saying, like this, there's a way you're not supposed to be. I'm not saying you should perform it, but then the way you're in the public eye should not be as if everything's normal. Because what happens is that it gives leeway for other artists to just be reckless and think they can get away with it. So that's.
He made mention of A$AP Rock, right? And up to this point, like it happened months ago. And I see watch recent interviews of him, and when you watch his interviews, Travis Scott, sorry, you see the amount of what he's going through.
But you know why? Because the media checks these people. Our media, it doesn't.
But you can actually see somebody who is actually down because of people.
Yeah, but beyond being checked by the media, I think the media does a tremendous job. But just on the human level, someone died. The family lost their daughter. It's really tone deaf for you to make public appearances at the canal. Don't take an award. Like it's really tone deaf on the part of the award to award him. It's also tone deaf for him to appear looking all snazzy and everything. So.
Yana, over to you.
I think it will be. I'll go something more positive. We'll talk a lot about, but I think us being.
Who said Nganamwed was not positive?
No, it's no from a longer. Him is always coming with something. Yeah, but I think it's us being on Netflix.
Okay, Cameron movies going on Netflix. That was really good.
That was huge, especially in terms of how. I don't know if it was a coincidence, but after that, you started seeing a lot of foreign acts coming to do movies. I don't know if it was a coincidence or it was planned or anything, but I think that showed what is possible. It opened doors. So I think that it gave us a new level of confidence in what we are doing, and the fact that also a movie like Fisherman's Diary, which was not headlined by a foreign actor, could make its way there. And then I think that to me was a big moment.
And just speaking about Netflix, I think there was this year there was like Niger invasion in the movie industry. So we had names like Nkemo Ukwa, aka who was here. There was Efa Iwara who was here. He was even on set. We had Jide Kene who was here. Ike Ogbonna was here. There were a couple of Nigerian actors. Belinda Efia was here as well. So that's really nice.
Yeah, I think it also shows how our industry can grow beyond just traditional means of distribution and consuming of content. I think that's something which our producers and directors need to be looking at. So to me, everybody cannot be on Netflix, obviously, but then it shows that that's the standard. The standard has been raised, and we just have to keep looking up to that. So yeah.
Okay, just sticking to film a little bit, I think I'll have to give a round of applause for Stanley. He did everything as an actor this year in the movie Back to Kingship. So it was really good to see him do some acting.
I didn't attend the premiere, so I didn't watch the movie. But I think it's a great one because in most industries you see artists getting into the film sector and all that, but with us here is different. Even though I've seen a lot of people like Kosi and Blaze B and getting into movie sets, I think it's a great step for them. I mean, not just the music.
Man cannot live on music alone. Not in Cameroon.
I think I don't know, but I feel also that movies are more fluid, more penetrable, yes, than music. Music is much more technical. Like if you try to compose a song here, it will be terrible.
Elonge. No. Not everyone lives by your standards. Be careful.
Oh my God.
Yes.
All right, so we also had Magasco's marriage split Wahala, which brought on. I mean, the name Fallon has never been that popular. So until then. That was really interesting to watch.
It was a nice episode, like, hip hop, music.
And Better Things was making sure that we had every update, like every.
We had a lot of relationship stories. There was the sang-alongs, debacle. That was perhaps the longest story in the media in terms of like the span, like it new dimensions kept coming up. It was like a mini series.
Because you had different angles, everybody's perspective.
Everybody, bloggers, and then you had like two separate bloggers. You had Better Things. You had Esos Deletes. A lot of people got caught up. It got caught in between. I saw designers getting insulted, and it was a treat, a real treat. I've never enjoyed my life.
Someone said that something is happening around Jovi's camp. I don't know, because of recent, the guy has been doing a lot of outings, a lot of videos, you see him out. Like, that's not Jovi that we know. So it's something different. And even in social medias, so I think someone said that maybe he got a community manager, because even his social media has changed. A lot of things have changed about his appearance and all that. I think something changed. Maybe there's something that he's trying to tell us about 2020. Let's just wait and see.
Job is a very good actor, performer. So everything's calculated. So
I don't think how much is changing. I think it's an iteration of him. I feel like he has always been. He's not been granting interviews, but he's always owned the narrative of how he wanted things to be perceived. So I feel like this is an extension of what he wants. Like, he chooses that, okay, maybe I will do this and do that. He's very aware of what he's doing. I just think that is an extension.
Anyway, speaking about, there were so many arrests this year.
Elonga was arrested this year.
Oh my God!
Elonga was arrested. He was jailed.
Now we have to term celebrity arrest. There were so many arrests, starting with Shakiru, of course. For those who just be, highlighting everything. Popular Cameroonian cross-dresser Shakiru was arrested back in February for attempted homosexuality. That was the charge. He was convicted for 5 years, came out after 4 months, and is free, and was beaten after 2 weeks. So there was a lot of things that was happening. He was given a mob beating. So we had Shakiru. We also have Mr. Shine, Cameroonian R&B singer, who was picked up in Douala for allegedly stealing a car, which we don't even understand, because his mother came and showed receipts that she bought the car, and he was still in jail or in police custody for months, and now he's been released, so thank God. We also had Cameroonian tech guru Rebecca Enonchong was also arrested for contempt of court. So she was also arrested. So thank God she's fine, because she even attended the Silicon Mountain Conference in Boya. So she's okay. For harassment, allegedly. They had Martin Camille, the Cameroonian sports journalist, was also arrested in Douala for defamation. I'm going there. Actress Sang Zilong was also arrested for alleged fraud. Oh God, Jesus. Then obviously Tenor was arrested for driving under the influence and alleged involuntary manslaughter. His cases, some of them, their cases are still in court.
Elonga was arrested. Why escaping that?
Why escaping him?
Give us an update on that.
He was arrested in Cuba.
You both can be arrested for suggesting that I was arrested.
But are you denying the facts?
He was picked up by the police in Cuba.
For what again?
He was fighting.
In a public space. So public nuisance.
I'll fight and let us survive.
Now why they arrest you, because you attempt to. You attempt to.
So is that,
because when in the country where you get arrested for attempting.
Attempted
homosexuality, attempted fighting. So you're thinking of fighting and you got arrested.
Kind of thinking.
Yes.
So did you miss out somebody on the arrest this year? You know, event organizers are usually arrested
Underground.
after underground. So pay debts.
You cannot really know if someone is arrested.
So, but we thank God most all of them are out, except I don't know. Martin Kamel is still. I think he's still in jail. All right, he's out. Okay, so all of them are out, pending trial for some. Some are free. So let's move over. These are the biggest stories that happened this year. Kosi also had a very good year. Besides music, he became ambassador for Chill Beer because of his song Chill, and then also had one of the biggest snubs for Canada this year, which was really sad to watch, and lost to Tenor. Jeez. Anyway, Kosi, we still love your music. So moving over to fashion moments. Let's see. At least we have a very interesting human being here, dressed all.
Yes, my biggest fashion moment was you at Canal Door.
Why did you steal that from me?
Why are you doing that?
Please shut up when I'm talking. So it was you at Canal Door, which wasn't really a stretch for me, who is used to seeing you looking very resplendent. But I was happy that people were able to see again the body and the looks, and then the French media also ranked you best female journalist. So yeah, nice. Keep it up. I'm very happy that I'm an inspiration.
Wow. Oh my God.
Thank you. I think I'll go next. I think Mimi, the singer, I think she's had a fashion year. After having a child, she's busting her ass in the gym and she looks incredible. And she's been, giving us those fashion moments back to back, award shows, off the red carpet, in her music videos. I mean, Fire video was fire. She looked incredible. So big shout out to Mimi. We are watching. We just hope that please don't dull us in 2022. Yes. So just keep going.
So for me, I wouldn't go with all the shiny and all the red carpet things and stuff. I think I'll go with Daphne for owning her body and her way she was.
How is that a fashion moment?
Wait, when I'm saying when listen to what I'm saying. Why you like this?
Go on. Forget about Ilunge. Ilunge has serious hangover. We need water on set.
Let go ahead.
No, talk about it. Talk about it. Like, you cannot say. See, we can talk about.
I was talking about Daphne's.
You cannot talk over me. This is my show.
You are being a bully right now.
Yes.
You are being a bully right now. Is it alcohol? You were out all night.
See, no, but I want to get your point because we're talking about. It might be an interesting perspective you're bringing to the idea of fashion. I just don't understand.
No, what I'm saying is that when we talk about fashion, right? For me, I don't think that it's particularly like you have said, Joanne's moment on the red carpet or on the Canada Award and all that, or you talk about Mimi's appearances and all that. I feel like wearing what you're comfortable wearing is a fashion moment, and even no matter what the next person says that. For me,
in which case every person would be a fashionable person because everybody can be comfortable in frumpy shoes. No, let me explain. Let me explain it for 1 second. Yeah, darling, and listen. See, I just worry you, but quite frankly, I feel like fashion moments have to do standout moments. The moment where you see someone, the moments that this person presents himself, and there is this ideal that the person represents. It's not necessarily the everyday look. You understand? There's a difference between somebody being approachable, being comfortable, and being like standout fashionable. If you look at Stephanie, to her outings, all of them were statements. You understand? What she wears are works of art. And the way she carries it, you look at the way what Joan did. For goodness sake, look at Cindy Marie during her birthday. These are moments that you say, no, these are standout moments that people look and like you can idealize it and say, this is it. Daphne, I don't think that she did. I think what she did was some form of activism against bullying, but not fashion in that sense. Daphne is fashionable, just that this year, that competition
was tough. Yana, fashion moments?
Let's go with local. Appearances too. I mean, you mentioned Mimi. I'm like, okay. I was going to mention you though, but the longer already stole that from me. No, I mean, look at his video. Look at his video with Mimi.
I don't think Loco this year.
No, really. His video, no, that's what I'm saying. No, that, but then, oh, come on, look at his feet. Yeah, he did, but look at his feet. Look at his feet. Look at his feet. I mean, on the same fire. I mean, really.
I think I'll go with Steve Funkam. Steve Funkam has had 2 years back-to-back fashion.
I like Steve Funkam. Steve Funkam is my friend.
Yeah, I mean,
Steve Funkam is my friend and brother. I think that he wears a lot of suits.
So you should go a little bit more casual.
You get my point, right? That it's not much experimentation in it. Like, there's not much range. Like, he's a man who's always put together, like always well dressed. I feel that Yana is much more daring like that in fashion. That you can say, okay, he makes statements in the way he does. He's much more experimental. I feel like I can predict what Steve will wear for an event. Yeah, like the suit, it will be well tailored, you know, and everything. If it's Agbada, I will know like how it will look. But I don't feel like they are necessarily. There is a lot of range there in them. I think that he's a well-dressed man.
Anyway,
I don't know whether you get it. Like well-dressed, he always come really looking good. But I feel like, okay, you take Teasy. No, you take Teasy. Teasy is able to pull off a suit, like you see him. You see the suit, and then you see him wear. I think he wore some custard suit with black tights and the boots, and like if you see him, there is always something really like it's the color combination, it's the edge to it, and they're always still looking fab. And the signature cut too, which I think you should try.
But yeah, but if you checked out Loco's appearances, I mean, when he stepped out, I mean, of course he has cut down. That's not just it, but the way.
And that's Sanja Mango Smooth. I'm really like.
Yeah, but come on, it was dope on him. What? You had the same thing.
Oh my God! I think Koi Longe had fashion moments this year. Yeah. I don't think these two agree, but I'm just saying. I said, like on Freaky Table, I watched off Freaky Table. You had hosting gigs. Yeah, he was like on point on every occasion. I was like, okay,
preach, girl, preach.
So it was really good to see, you know, fashion. I think that we should also encourage celebrities to have fashion. Once you're stepping out of the house, you have to be aware that the cameras. Now everybody's a cameraman. So it's not just you have professional camera people working. So everybody's phone works, so they can take you a picture at the supermarket. So just look good. Yeah.
So you and myself, we don't have any fashion moment.
No. To me, I really stick with, because if you look at the way Loco stepped out this year, it's what he wore and how he wore it. It's not the Loco you know of. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That no, it's not just that. The style is a consequence of all of that.
I mean, everybody knows that he looks good. Come on. I don't think anybody looks at Loco and say, "Oh, this is how I want to dress."
Longer, that's mean.
No, I'm not saying. I'm saying it's very ordinary. It's very plain. It's clean. It's well thought out. But there is no edge. Wait, you're saying. Wait. Yeah, see. You're saying when you see Teasy, for example,
Teasy always has some.
And you see Stanley even, and you see Loco. You look at Loco and you think that this is somebody who can be called a fashionista.
Right now,
he's not.
Right now,
he's not. He's not a fashionista. See, there are people who dress well. There's a difference between dressing well and saying somebody is a fashionista. You understand? There is an urge to the way the person wears clothes. There is an urge. There is this daring nature. There is a way the person carries the look. You know. That's what I'm saying. I know people who wore the same thing as Joan, and they look really haggard.
I think I'm more daring than Loco.
No, you aren't.
Well, let's move over. Since we are still on the fashion. Before we move to the music side, let's head off to Sexiest Man Alive. I think oh God, this one. Oh my God, it's Loco. I'm sure it's Sexiest Man Alive 2021 from Freaky Table. Let's start with you.
Loco. Yes. Why? I mean, this is the thing. It's a transformation. The transformation was really, it was something else. Then the hair too. No, the hair, because there's a time when the hair just looked weird. It looked like a pineapple. but now it looks really well trimmed, and it fits his body.
No, he looks incredible.
Yeah, so that I think he picked.
He's worked a lot. I mean, that gym time and diet is not funny. yeah. Oh, that. I think let's move over the bench. Sexiest Man Alive. Please don't say you. Who is it?
I'll go for Stanley.
Stanley.
Yes, I think I'll go for Stanley. He has everything that it takes to be a sex man alive. Sexiest man alive.
Ooh, everything.
For me, he has. I mean, if you look at Stanley, right? You don't need to think twice.
You guys find like that?
Yeah, he has everything.
Why is the looking? Why is the looking at him like that?
Yeah, so my sexiest man was Engana. Sorry.
Oh my. You like it?
You like it?
You like it?
You like it? Yeah, I think I'll go with Yana's Loco for sexiest man. I'm torn between Loco and Tizzy. I think Tizzy has a tremendous year. Usually when we talk about Loco changed from being overweight to trimming down, becoming very sexy and all that. But it's not easy to keep it Tizzy for that long. To always to maintain it. This has been a wonderful year for him. But I could not believe that I'll ever look at Loco and like, he's a fine man, and I can do that. So I'll go Loco.
Loco. So it's Loco or CZ. I think I'll go with, strangely enough, I'll go Avero Jest. I think he's had an incredible year. Music, his looks, I didn't really know him before some of the hits that he's had. But after the hits, I see the fashion has changed. Even in his video, he's very conscious of how he looks, the haircut, the shoes, everything is just well put together almost every time. And I think that for me, I'll go Avero Jest. Or if I'm even stretching it a little bit, I know that sometimes the sexy doesn't really usually go with the physical looks. I think Kosi too. Just the fact that...
What's happening?
Kosi has had a great year musically, and his videos, you can see the effort put in the fashion, the moves, everything, and the hair. He's had like 5 million hair colors on his hair this year. So there's something about him that just...
Kosi has been, to me, the most successful artist this year. Sexy. No.
So who are we going now with the sexiest? So should we discuss everything and then go to that?
Loco.
Okay, Loco.
I'll just join the Loco team.
Loco. So Loco officially Freaky Table Sexiest Man Alive 2021. Yep.
The drum roll.
Where is sexiest lady?
Sexiest lady.
Yeah, where is
What
is? Where I want to know sexiest lady.
Sexiest lady.
Sexiest lady. Okay, so let's start.
Don't start with me. Start with Longe.
Yeah, long hair is very...
No, I'm not ready to talk about this.
Why? A long speech.
I want you to talk. Yes. I think yeah, but I think the thing is, it's difficult to really get Ngana out of my head.
She lives in your head.
Yes, I actually find her very sexy. Like, she's always very well put together. She dresses so she's like the Ellen of you saw Canada door. She looked incredible, and she's always on the beat. Like she was one of the wanted to mention for my best dressed stars. Like she's always well put together. I think that you are my sexiest lady for my second best sexiest lady. And my first is Patience Young.
Woo! Patience. Okay, that was a moment. That girl is fine. Gee.
I like her thick skin. I like she's beautiful. I like her thick skin. I like the fact that she's able to take bullying, and how you take lemon and make lemonade. That's a cliche, but I like to say I was with her yesterday at the wedding, by the way, and we both look so beautiful.
There are pictures.
their pictures.
My just big at you.
Really, she looked something. You know, the camera does not do patience enough justice. It doesn't. Yeah, she looked something. And this was a sacred sober marriage. And that girl really stood out. Like she said, was like, man, this girl is beautiful. No, she fine, no. Now we see why they touch you. That's what it's like. Yeah,
Oh my God.
She's irresistible. She's a very beautiful girl. Also very classy.
I think I'll still go with my fashion person, Mimi, this year. Mimi looks incredible. I will not lie. She looks damn hell sexy. She dresses very well. She's always put together. Her hair, her makeup, everything just looks perfect every time. So Mimi for me. I'll go with Mimi. I'm in between Mimi and Stephanie Toom. So Stephanie Toom.
Why now?
Stephanie Toom.
I was going to go with Joan and Stephanie Toom.
Yeah.
Both of them. And because, I think you, guy, the way you stunt on social, the way you stunt on social media.
It's very uncomfortable that you're on the show.
You know why I did not go for Joan? Because it's obvious. Like Joan, it's you, Joan like that. Right.
It's the way you do it, and it's how you put it together. Like Elonge rightly said, the things which will look good on you, another person was like, okay, what's going on here? You know, so it's just how you put it together. And to me, it's how you took it out on social media this year. Really, it's mostly for that because you were all. It's like she said. This year, I have to break. Yeah, and Steph was back to back on social media too, and then her outings too. And so yeah, you both really did it for me. So Joan and Stephanie Toom.
Stephanie. So how Stephanie, who are we going? In Angambu, Gael. Stephanie, Mimi. Oh man, do we need somebody to help?
So we'll ask the audience to vote.
I'm going with Mimi.
Mimi.
Okay, Mimi.
So 2 Mimi, 2 Stephanie.
Yeah.
So guys, it's there for you guys now because I mean, local was very obvious. So we have Mimi versus. Do we need some? Should we call somebody from the audience?
Yes. Let's call someone. Let's call.
Dorcas.
Come over.
Dorcas, just shout.
Just shout your choice.
Mimi or Stephanie Toom?
All right.
Mimi wins it 2021 Sexiest Woman Alive in Cameroon. Mimi wins it on Freaky Table. Congratulations.
Wait, you know what's interesting? Mimi and Luca are winning it, and they've been twinning a lot this year.
You're on fire. Yeah,
they've been on brand campaigns this year. They've been.
All right, so let's move over to the last part of the discussion for the year. Wrap up. This has to do with music, song of the year, and biggest flops of the year. So song of the year. I think there were a couple of big songs this year, both from the French and the English side of Cameroon. So let's kick off. Who are we going with?
No. I've always been starting. No, I'll be starting. It's a disc kit. Start.
No, I'm not starting.
So let's kick off.
Let's go with Shabasiko.
Shabasiko this year by Rhythms.
Yes.
All right, it was such a statement.
Because of how it's.
Code Dokomot. Wonderful.
I'm around, so you can understand. So I think that song it moved the conversation about what our sound really is. I don't think it really changed, but it moved it forward. Because remember when we had Rhythms on the show, and he talked about what the plans they have about Cameroonian sound and how they want to influence. This was a real statement. The challenges, guy, it was something. I really liked it. Yeah, it had everything. The dance, the dance moves. I mean, even Jovi. I mean, Jovi gave it hats off. No,
I mean, Jovi and the Rhythms, they have a relationship.
No. I don't think that.
Because he always vibes to his thing. So because we are trying to make it feel like because Jovi. No, not because. That's what he said.
He said even Jovi danced.
Even Jovi means that Jovi could do that.
Because Jovi hardly danced.
How many times do you see Jovi?
He vibes to everything that has to do with Philby. So.
Okay, next.
I was going to say chill, but I'll stick with Shabasiko. Yeah, that song too, but I was going to stick with Shabasiko because of the chord.
So Shabasiko by Rhythms. Let's move. Next.
Yeah, Elizabeth, take care.
Oh, come back.
Woo!
But this year.
Is this yeah? No, I'm sorry, kid. Of course, I'll go Shabasiko.
Yes. Yeah,
Of course, Shabasiko.
Shabasiko by Rhythms.
I have Shabasiko and me.
Amin by Tizzy, Stanley, and Kamini.
Yes, I really like the song. I think I saw Stanley on a different mood on the song. But overall, I mean, who doesn't like Shabasiko?
Shabasiko for me as well. But I think I'll go with Shabasiko. It was truly Cameroonian, something he's been preaching about, and finally did it. And like I said, you know what? That was really massive. But we also had songs like Coco Ajante's new single or latest video. Let me just say latest, because I mean that was really hot. She changed like 9 times in that video. There were a couple of. She's just one hell of a performer. My God.
I think this year she has done incredibly well.
Incredible.
She's a certified hit maker. Yeah.
I mean, if she charges you for 5 minutes, please don't turn it down.
She goes with Kosi, she makes a hit. She goes with Happy Day Fulam, she makes a hit. She stands alone, she makes a hit. She's always making a hit. Yeah, she's go on this the hit.
She's the hit. We also had Fire by Mimi featuring Loco, a brilliant video by Chuzi. Shout out to you. And a really good song for Mimi. I think it was really good to see her back into the music scene. We also had a couple of collaborations. We had Blanche Bailey, Tizzy, Jaloux, that was dropped in February. That was a good song, but dropped at the wrong time.
No, I actually think I think it was a reaction to what people were saying. I think there was a backlash.
No, she released it on the 13th of February. The next day was February 14th, which was Love Day, and then she was singing about Jaloux. Like,
that's what I'm saying. No, you know there was an episode on social media between.
We now know the dad of a child.
Why are you going? Oh God.
We're waiting for that reality show. Looks like it's not coming.
Yeah, I heard she was doing a reality show today. We haven't heard anything about it.
I think it's the public.
I think it's set to release in 2035.
There's a point where I think, I don't know, it was about foreign artists performing or something. I can't remember exactly that. Yes.
I mean, which is something that is not strange with us in a year where people just release songs.
No, I think that song was a reaction to some. I cannot remember the exact moment on social media, but it was a reaction to something.
Her.
She and Tizzy. That's why she got. I think that's why she got Tizzy on the song, because I think they were.
So Tizzy is now like the number 1 person to sing about Bad Belle.
No.
All right. So we also had Sango Edi released an EP this year, and some great songs. Yeah. So I think we're there at the EP release party. It was really good. Mm-hmm. It was really good. There are Daphne Laba, which went Laba. And we also have Macon, and brought in a new guy, Rich Casino, for Kosa. It's very new. We also have Salatiel Averoges. I don't know where that song is.
Did they do the song? God, they did the song, of course. A very song with a lot of girls twerking.
Oh, I saw pictures of behind the scene.
No, I've watched the video. They're just showing girls.
Maybe it's asking because you can.
You know when you hear
Yes.
when you hear Salatia Averoges, you're like, this is going to be a hit. Yeah, I think it was one of the flops.
Mm-hmm. So we have a Wube Magasco. Magasco Stanley Eno as well. So a couple of collaborations for the year. That's what I'm just trying to. And a Witty Mistress Be Proud remix, which was like the groundbreaking.
It became an anthem for MT.
So which are the greatest flops?
So now let's go with the best song of the year, the song of the year first, before we go to the flops. Shabasiko. Okay, Shabasiko takes it. Flops of the year.
Lava.
See what he's trying to do.
Lava. Yeah, you don't want Daphne to see your face.
Yes, on speed.
Daphne is a girl over that song, Sha. That song was Laba.
That song was Laba. I'm not.
What's yours? So mine is the Afcon anthem.
Well, get it there.
So that's my flop for the year.
Anyway, even though
That's my flop for the year.
I think the hook.
The song was it's assorted fabric. People dance with assorted fabric over just a weird, badly composed song. It's like the song is a temptation that's been sent to fortify you, like to anger the entire nation. If just for 4 minutes.
Everywhere for fashion against you, shall not post.
No, but I like the hook though.
the song on if you like anything about that song, you don't have good taste.
No, no. That's the hook. No, the hook is actually.
For a song which is supposed to be the theme song for AFCON, it falls completely flat. It doesn't. The one of the last Chan was heavily criticized, and this doesn't even come close to anything. I don't want to start with the video.
No, but
I don't get me started with the video.
Yeah, what we show for
It's an extremely ugly song by a choir.
Damn. Okay. Guys, I think we've touched a lot of things. So do you have a flock in Laba?
Because it's Daphne and because of high dates, let's go Laba.
Laba. So that song is definitely Laba. That song did not just, it looks like a nursery school rhyme that was like, I mean, you're singing to adults, for God's sake. But we still love Daphne. I think that she's got that. But this year she.
But you're saying that song was a flop, right? Not that it was an ugly song.
No, it's not an ugly song.
It's just a flop.
They have a moment of the year.
But I think that she had, she also has a collaboration with Willie Paul from Kenya called I Love You. It's in Willie Paul's new album. Please, you can check it out. The African Experience. You can check it out on Boomplay.
And the reason why I feel like the song was a flop, because one of the reasons is like she was away for a while. She was coming back. I was expecting a comeback. And then she was like, she was telling you guys, okay guys, I'm going. She was not coming. She was telling you, give us her back.
All right, so guys, 2021 is over. There were so many other moments besides the ones that we just talked about. So if you have those moments, please do not hold them back or keep it in your head. Please drop them down on our YouTube channel so we can be there to share those moments with you. And our Sexiest Man Alive went to Loco. If you disagree or agree, drop a comment. And Sexiest Woman Alive went to Mimi. So if you disagree or agree, please drop a comment and please be a part of the conversation. It's entertainment wrap-up on Freaky Table 2021. Guys, Happy New Year. Merry Christmas. God bless you all.
Freaky Table is brought to you by Nikki Hits Beauty Studio, Bona Musadi, Douala, and Jungle Hall, Boya.
Contact Jungle Studios, which is located at Solidarity Junction, Boya, for all your photography and videography.
Thanks for watching the dopest TV show right now.
And don't forget to subscribe so that you can continue seeing our beautiful faces. Scratch that, my handsome face.
Alright guys, and to never miss a thing, follow us on all social media platforms at Freaky Table, Instagram, Facebook, and yeah, stay tuned.